Hi guys, Alonso from Coils Boutique here, and today I'm gonna show you exactly how to build your one-of-a-kind humbucker for guitars. Well, as every other pickup in Coils Boutique, we completely wound them by hand, and I'll show you how hand winding really works, and I'll narrate everything so you'll get all the information you need, and maybe you'll be inspired to build one of your own humbucker pickups for your guitars. Well, let's check it out.
Let's start with the ingredients. 2 bobbins, screws, slugs, magnet, this is an Alnico 4, base plate, a keeper bar, spacers, brass screws, 4 conductor wire, mounting screws and springs, a really nice black cover, and of course the coil. This is a 42 gauge. Now let's go over the tools. A Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, wire stripper, cutter, a scalpel, a black marker, a polarity tester, copper shielding tape and pickup tape, of course a multimeter, anvils, naphtha, cotton wool, paper towels, soldering station and some soldering wire. This is our homemade winding machine. Very strong neodymium magnets, and we just pass our magnet through them to magnetize it to its fullest. Now let's start the building process. We'll start by taping the coil onto this bobbin using some black pickup tape. Now we are placing the bobbin on the center of this plate that's holding everything together. We make few initial turns just to align everything. Here you can see us adjusting the locators on the machine. Now it's time to wind the pickup to the desired amount of turns. Humbuckers are designed with 2 coils. Each is wound with a large number of turns. It can be 3,000, 4,000, and up to 7,000 or 8,000 turns, depending on a specific design and coil. These are the final turns, and this is how a coil looks like. We remove the bobbin from the attachment plate, and we're taping the end to make everything secured. Using the magic of video editing, we now have 2 bobbins that are wound to perfection. Now we use this tape to hold everything together, and this tape also acts as a guard and a protective layer against wear and tear of the coil. Using our small electronics cutter, we cut 2 squares from this copper tape. And we're sticking those 2 squares on the side of the bobbin. It's time to release the start and the ends of each coil and solder them to their designated positions. Using our marker, we just mark the start of each coil. Now let's check the resistance of each coil. It's alive! Let's start with the assembly. We'll insert 6 screws to their designated locations and 6 slugs into the other bobbin. FYI, these are not the magnets. Time to expose the 4 conductor wire. Now we'll insert it through this designated hole. Let's wire everything up, starting with the ground wire that is soldered to the base plate. The next step of the assembly process is to mount this keeper bar onto the screw side bobbin. Now it's time to mount the entire bobbin assembly onto the base plate. We're using 2 brass screws to tighten everything together. It's time to solder each wire to its designated spot. Now it's time to cover everything up to prevent any shortage. Now we're doing the same to the other bobbin and soldering every wire to its designated position. And again, covering and protecting everything with this pickup wire. It's time to mount the other bobbin onto the base plate using 2 brass screws. Now it's the right time to check that everything is soldered correctly and everything works as expected. Now that our measurements are correct and everything works, we can loosen up the screws holding the bobbins just a bit to insert the magnet and the spacers. Checking polarity. Perfect. And covering the pickup. Let's solder the cover to the base plate. It's very important for the integrity of the pickup and it closes the ground shielding. Now it's time to wax spot the pickup. In Coils Boutique we use a mixture of both paraffin and beeswax. This process prevents microphonic feedbacks and other unwanted tonal effects. After everything is dipped to perfection, it's cleanup time. After everything is set, you can use some naphtha to clean up all wax residue.
So as you can see, this process is quite complicated. There are many steps that you should make to create your own humbucker, but I really urge you to try it, and if it doesn't go well the first time, well, it takes a little handling till you get this right. So keep calm, try it again. Eventually you'll make great pickups for your own guitars, which is amazing. And anyway, if you like this video, please subscribe, share, comment, and like. And if you have any questions, just write them on the comment section below. I will answer every questions, like all the time, always. Anyway, until then, all the best, guys.